Hello, I'm Super Lucky Di and I'm going to show you the best way to search for your name on Google. Now, if you enter a lot of competitions, you'll want to do this regularly just in case you miss any winning announcements. So let's get started. My name is Di Coke. Now, if you're searching for your name on Google, put it into speech marks, and that means Google will look for that phrase together. If you just put in your name as Di Coke with no speech marks, it will come back with loads of results with Di and Coke separately. Put them in speech marks, Google will search for them together. Now, if you've got a name like Di Coke, you might have an alternative version of that name, such as, for example, Diana. So use or in capital letters, and Google will search for the terms either side of that capital or for you. Now, you can use or as many times as you like. Sometimes people mistakenly call me Diane Coke, so I'll put that in as well. Now, when you're Googling your name, you'll probably want to look at recent results, particularly if you are looking for competition wins. The way to do this is to click Search Tools. If you're on a phone, you want to click on the More button, you'll find Search Tools under there on a phone. When you've got your Search Tools, change it to UK. And I usually go for the last week of results. The results that we have here are new web content posted in the past week that features my name. Now, I'm not just looking for that, I'm looking for prizes, any wins or announcements that I might have missed. So I need to add to my search box at the top. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Di Coke at the moment so it's easier to see, and I'm going to use various words here to try and pick up any wins I might have missed. So some options you can use are congratulations. Again, what I'm going to do is use or in capital letters here, and Google is going to search for any of these words, not all of them together, but any of them in the results. So we've got congratulations, winners, winner. You can even add in runners up. Again, if I put this in speech marks, it's going to look for that as a phrase rather than runners and up separately. Or just runner up. Now, this isn't picking up any new results for me at the moment, so I'm just going to change it to past month to show you how it works. Now, if you scroll down here, there's one I found earlier, which is on the Adobe blog. You can see that my name's mentioned here, along with winners. So if I click through to that, my photo features here as one of the winners of the Creative Cloud subscription, which is great news. Now, the problem comes if you've got a common name or if you've got a name that is also a celebrity, so a film star, musician, sports star. So when you search for your name, you get loads of news articles about them. I'm going to use, just as a random example, Chris Martin, who is the singer with Coldplay, and also a Derby County striker. Now, when you get your results, if you put in minus Coldplay, and maybe even minus Derby, that means that Google will filter out any websites that mention the words Coldplay or Derby. If you have got a common name, a popular thing for people to do on Facebook is to actually add a middle initial to your name. So for example, your name is Sam Smith. Search for that and you're going to get millions of results. However, if your name is Sam G. Smith, no results at all for Sam G. Smith. So if you have got a common name and you're entering a lot of competitions, think about using that middle initial on Facebook, because that's going to make it much easier to search for your name on Google. When you've got a search string that you're happy with and the time scale, you can bookmark this and save it. I'm going to bookmark it here. I'm going to save it into my searches, Google Searches folder, and then I'll go back to it at least once a week just to check if there's any new content. Good luck with your Google searches, and don't forget that these tips I've given you are a really good way of finding competitions on the web as well.